Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Robin with robinswreathery. Let's decorate an angel. Trying to change this because Restream is not cooperating with me. So I'm just putting in a few links here. There's the link to the angel. And then let me get the link for the sign. And we should be ready to go. Why is it like... Oh my gosh. I swear. And now this went off. I guess I'm more technically challenged than I thought. Let me see if we can get it to come up now. And there we go. Alright, let me save that. Okay, still not getting comments. We're in the dark. Oh no. Say hello when you pop on. Let me know where you're watching from. It's showing me we're on, but it's not showing me that. There we go. Hey Dawn, how are you? There we go. We got one, but again, Facebook is lagging behind. We'll try and get it again. I don't know why all these other groups come up. I have no desire. I just want to get to the page that I need to be when people ask questions. I'm trying to be patient with this Facebook. Okay, I'm going to go totally out and come back in and see if that helps. Nope, it's still showing me. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're just going to fly that away. There we go. Now let's see if we can get it. There we go. Hey Desiree, how are you? Welcome. Okay, looks like we got comments in both places. I posted in YouTube the link for the sign that we're using today, God Bless America. And we have a new wooden figure. She is our angel. I have her down here because I already started to cut part of her. But she has a set of wings. She also has a set of legs, and she has a star. So we're going to decorate her. Then we are going to put her on the wreath along with the sign, and it's been a tough couple of days, but hopefully we're back on track. We had a little setback with the puppy Wyatt, but right now I think everything is just where it has to be for now. So now I picked up this excuse me, it's a durable detail knife with a soft grip from Fiskar. I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday. That was my retail therapy. So all their cutting items, Fiskar, are all like 40% off. What else was 40% off? Their paints were 40% off. So the paint I used for this one was Americana. It's Persian blue. It's a really dark blue. I really like it. I think for this project, it's good. Now you can foil paint, fabric, you could do whatever you wanted on these. I right now am just doing scrapbook paper, and I was going to cut this out on my brother's scanning cut, which is like a Cricut, but a lot of people don't have Cricuts. So I figured this was a way to show you there's other ways of doing it. Again, you can do it with foil, but I wanted some real detail here when I introduced her. So that's why this was regularly $6.99 and then 40% off of that, which I thought was a really good deal. I have some X-Acto knives, but I love this one because it's got that rubber grip on it. So that's why I went with it. Except now I probably wished I would have cut it out of my Cricut-like machine. But I want to give you options out there of other ways you can decorate these DIY kits that we have. One thing you can use if you don't have paintbrushes, the makeup sponges work really great. Baby wipes work really good. Now this one is called Crackled Stars. This is 8.5 by 11. It was 59 cents at Hobby Lobby. And I did a paint technique on this that I'm going to have to do a video and show you how to do it. But you paint the star or whatever you're painting. Let that dry a little bit. Then you put glue on top of it. And before the glue dries, you put your next coat on and it starts to crackle. So that's another really interesting painting technique that I hope to share with you. Alright, so we are just going to glue this on to her with tacky glue. If this were to go outside, like, I want to round that a little bit better. If this were to be out in the elements, I would definitely put Mod Podge over top of it. But she will be kind of inside, so thank you, Dawn. I appreciate it. Hey, Monique. Hey, Lisa. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you're feeling better. I wasn't really on either. So I'm just going to paint some of this on. This is Mod Podge. You can make your own Mod Podge. It's like, I think, 1 part glue to 3 parts water. And I would definitely recommend Elmer's glue. But I grabbed this one. Michael's was going out of business, so it was a little bit cheaper to buy it this way. I was actually going to do the little, we have this size. She is actually a total, when you have her legs on her, she's 15 inches. And then her wings at the widest point are 6.5 inches. So she's meant to be a wreath attachment or wall decor. She really stands out. Ooh, got some fuzzies on there. Let's get rid of those. We don't want fuzzies. And I have to show you, you know my little Wyatt, how challenging he can be and has been for both myself and the vet. But after I came back yesterday, I thought now's a good time just to sit in the quiet and go ahead and do some creating. I love to create when it's quiet and nobody's home, just me. So this is what I created. I found the cutest little chocolate Yorkie. this totally is Wyatt, because because of his nutritional needs and his situation, his hair is just going all over the place. I mean, it's just spiky, it's going on its own, it's doing its own thing. And this is Wyatt. So I actually listed this and put it in my shop. It says, Wyatt says hello spring. And I hope to do one for each like season for him. I think that'll be adorable. Alright, so we've got the body on. Again, this was Crackled Stars 665976. Now I probably won't use that little piece, so we'll just discard that. And I thought this was really pretty. And I was actually going to use this for her body and then use that for the wings, but then I made this. So I thought this was definitely, you know, exactly kind of similar to what we were doing. So we're going to put the sign on one side, and then we're going to put her on the other side. Except I kind of want her wings to go this way. So it's easier for me just to trim around the wing as opposed to drawing and cutting. That's my easiest way when I'm using paper. And with these stripes, it was really easy to like get it even on both sides. Now I may end up with a star or two on the edge, but that's okay. And I'm telling you, this is sharp, so if you pick one of these up, make sure you keep your fingers out of the way. And make sure you stay tuned, because we have some awesome products coming out soon. I have a bear coming out soon with, now how am I going to get that? Let me see if I can just go through here. He's actually sitting with a honey pot. And he's going to come on a rail, and he's going to come already painted, the whole thing. So that's a new product that's coming out. We just released the Lucky Horseshoes set for St. Patrick's Day, and the chickens. I just listed the angel, the sign, and the Wyatt flag. And for those that have been on my Facebook page, messaging, sending prayers, I just want to thank you. You have no idea what that has meant to our family. All right, I'm just going to turn it here and then put this back over top. Thank you. Thank you. Wyatt's mouth is healing really good, but what happened was his the front, some of the tissue died in the front, which caused the skin graft to pull apart. And I was actually told that day he was going to have to live with it. So after the next day, she conferred with the other vet, and they want to take a look at him. He thinks the scar tissue will build up and close the hole, and he'll be fine. So that's where everything stands with him. Right now he's got a bad sinus infection. The bubbles are coming out his nose again. So we're back to tube feeding. But at least he's walking and he's alert. That medication really did a number on him. And surgery was like 3 hours long. So, doesn't that look good? She's going to be pretty. Are you talking about the flag, Monique? Hi, Susan. Yeah, I had me some retail therapy yesterday, some time with the grandson, and a Frosty from Wendy's. So I was feeling good when I came home. Sometimes that's all it takes, is just a little retail therapy to get me back in the swing of things. And I really didn't spend a whole lot either. I'm so proud of myself, because that was hard. Now any overhang, I'm just going to score it off of there. It's much harder to do it when it's wet, so it's better to do it when it's dry. Now look at her. And then this is going to go here. Uh-oh. We got to put the holes for her legs. It's definitely easier to use a Fiskar mat than just, try and do it on a countertop or something. There we go. All right, we got to put the holes for the feet. Hi, Diane. How are you? Yeah. The vet's not ready to give up, so we're not ready, and that's important. Now I'm just putting a little tape on the end so I can feed it through the hole, because I'm going to use this rope to tie her legs on. You know what? I think she needs her legs papered too. So let's paper these legs. And I think I'm going to do it half red and half stripes. I mean half tan. So I'm using the hole to make a mark to kind of visually look in the middle of that hole for cutting purposes. I went way off my mark there. Let's see if we can get it closer. There we go. See, if you have a Cricut, it's really easy just to put the design in and just cut it out. Yeah, I think I like that better. It's just looking too plain. Okay. Thank you, Rach. I think I got a little too much on that. I think I'm out of baby wipes. I want a little bit of that up there. I could have made a mark on it and then took the paper hole punch and cut the hole first. Is that how much you're getting, Diane? Whoa. You guys will get it before us. So you'll have to let me know how much you're getting, because it'll be coming our way. Crap, I just scored the paper. Didn't want to do that. There we go. Let's trim this. There we go. I just thought it would look more farmhouse to tie it with this. Cut that off, cut that off. And pull that little, there. Doesn't that look cute? All right, let's get our other leg. The package went out today, Rach. And there's something in there again. Don't have my, well, maybe I can use this as a hole punch. What's the temperature where everybody's at? Cold? Yay! Where do you see the new rail, Rachel? You're going to love it. Well, I sent you a picture. You saw the bear already. Alright, we're done with our paper. Let's get that out of the way. Let me go put this in water in my paint puck. And I'm told Hobby Lobby's scrapbook paper goes on sale like every 2 weeks. I have yet to catch it on sale. Ooh, I think it's about close to 29 or 32 here, Diane. You got snow, Monique? Yeah, I'm going to try going down through this hole. And then coming up through this one. But it's not going to work because my tape is unrolling. There we go. Okay, so we've got her legs. I might paint this red. I think now it needs to be red on there. So I am going to have to glue that afterwards to put it in place. Oh, I wanted to put, and I may do something with her hair yet too. I wanted to just put a bow around her neck. But I think she needs some hair. So, let me see. Just maybe put some ringlets. I used to take the skewers from the Dollar Tree or wherever you get your skewers, and I used to put glue on it, and then I think you bake it, and see, it puts real nice curl on it. So I think I'm going to do those. I'll try and do a video to show you how to do that. But I think that's what we'll do. Just put some oh, there you go. Well, you could do blue and yellow then. Actually, we might be able to just kind of, let's try something. Why not? We're here now. Let's try it. Give that a minute to hook up. But I think what we'll do is we're just going to, let me see how we can do this. I'm just going to kind of loop it around her head. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this to get my, that's what we're going to do. That way I won't have to touch it. I'm just going to take this, and everywhere I'm going to glue, put some glue here, and then I will just take this and lay this against it so I'm not touching it. I'm actually going to shorten this because it's going to be too long and I'm going to stick myself. So see what I'm doing? I'm just tying this around like this. Like that. Then I'm going to lay it against her head where I put the glue, and hopefully it'll stick, and then I can just pull this out. She just needs some hair. There we go. Alright, let's do this. I'm just putting a bead of glue there. Then I'm taking this I want it kind of closer together. And then I'm going to do this. Just push it against there so it's getting in the glue, but I didn't give that glue long enough to heat up. So let's just wait another second here. I think that's going to work. I think it's going to give me the look I want. I'm not going to burn myself. And we're just going to go completely around her head like that. So they're going to, the curls are just going to like stick up above her head. Thanks, Diane. Appreciate it. And I'm using this to kind of keep it up off the ground, the wings. Okay. All right, let's try it again. Oops. There we go. Now I'm going to put this down further. And I'm just going to let it set up in the glue. And then I'm going to pull the skewer out. Look! Isn't that cute? All right, let's do another, let's see, how do I do this? All right. So, I'm winding around this way, pushing it down, tightening it up a little because I got some loose curls in here. I don't want them loose. And then we'll put some glue back on her head. The skewer almost has to be rounded. So maybe I'll have to use like a pipe cleaner or something. That's already lifting up, so we got to put a little more glue there. But isn't that cute? Oh, she's looking much better already. Let's just trim this. There. I shortened the stick even more. I think that's the key. Keep your stick shorter. Get a few on there and push it down. Kind of lift up your skewer. Put a little glue there. Bring your skewer back down into the glue. And then pull your skewer out. Except I could probably use less glue. I'm probably using a little too much, but it's hard to maneuver underneath. This is just a fast way of doing her hair. Oh wow! How much snow did you get the other day, Dawn? Did you get a lot? And I think the trick is to kind of keep the glue to the back of the head. I was getting it too much towards the front, and then it was kind of spilling out. But I could go around and do another row in front of it to disguise that. You see how it's kind of working? You guys are awesome. We are getting a new machine. It's supposed to be here either the end of March, beginning of April. So we're going to have a lot of new products coming out. I'm not going to do the back of her head because the back of her head is really going to be against here. or if it was on a wall, it would be against the wall. So it's just a matter of wrapping it, keeping it away from her neck bow. Could probably use a knitting needle if you didn't have a skewer. Oh wow, that whole section just lifted up. Ouch. Maybe the method in the oven is better. I think that's an easier method. I think you do it at like 185 for like an hour and a half, and then when you bring it out, it just comes right off the skewer, already curled. That's the way I did my carolers with embroidery thread. All right, girl. Come on, we don't want you having a bad hair day. Yep, she's all coming apart. We're going to do it in the oven. I don't like that method. Let me try something else. I'm going to wrap it around my finger, then I'm going to grab that and use the skewer to hold it in place. But it's almost like you got to do her whole head. So, because now how do you get your finger back in there? If I was left-handed, yeah. All right. I'm just going to do one loop at a time and push it in the glue, then start another loop, push that in the glue. I'm twisting the rope with my finger and thumb, and it's twirling it and it's curling it. That looks better. All right, let's try that again. So we put a little glue, then we twist it. I'm just spinning it around with my thumb and finger. But then the glue dries. Why is the glue drying so fast? Maybe it's having a hard time adhering to the head with the paint. So let's just rub the paint up a little and see if that helps. All right, let's try it again. So we twist with our thumb and our finger. So I'm getting like a wide loop. That did it. Let me kind of pull you in a little so maybe you can see it a little bit better of what I'm doing. Okay? So because it dries fast, I'm just going to put a little dot. Then I take my finger and I twist it into the glue. See, I'm just twirling the rope. See how I'm just twisting it around? That worked better. Yeah, we got a little glue on her face. We don't want glue on her face. I think you have better control of it that way. And she actually looks kind of cute. And I could actually take some of this and give her some bangs around the front. But I think we're just going to get the side done. Because we still have the wreath and the bow to do. And if we're too long, we can go ahead and do that another time. Because that looks kind of cute, doesn't it? I think she looks kind of cute. Welcome. Welcome, Betty, Karen, Sherry. Oh, geez. Alright, I only need about 2 more loops here. So I'm twisting it back on itself. And one more. I think she looks kind of cute. Don't you? And let's see. Since we have some of this already kind of in a row here, I think I'm just going to put some on her forehead here. Because, man, she's got a wide forehead going on. Sorry if that burns. And then when that sets up, I'll take some of that off there. But there we go. She doesn't look too bad, right? I think that's kind of cute. And then we'll do this red, and then we will glue these on. Alright. And this is a good technique too. If ever you're painting small pieces, attach them to glue, or to the paint tape. Oh. Get your tape out like that. And put them on there, and then you have something to hold on to when you're painting. Probably could use a toothpick too, but the skewers work really nice in the oven. I'll try and do one with that. Alright, so I have a grapevine here. It's got glue webs on it now. Now see, I kind of like that over here, and I kind of like that over here. While I'm working on this, let's put a little glue here, because this Gorilla Glue sets up really fast. Now, let's see. I just want to see where I want to put the glue so it doesn't spill over the sides. Let's see. It spilled over, but we're going to clean it up. It Let's come this way. All right. Then what we'll do, we'll put some of this on it to hold it in place till we're done. Usually I have my little weights that I put on top of that. She's pretty cute, right? All right, and then we're going to paint this red. So there we go. So I need 2 holes in this. I need one up top here and one down here. And we'll get that in there. And for this, I'm not going to use and try and go through that. I'm going to stick with this. Where is my tape? Yes, could spray her hair with hairspray, huh? Patriotic is good all year long. Let's do a knot first. And I'm going to put a little glue there too. Kind of give my knot some strength. Let that sit up a minute. Put another one down here. So a lot of times I don't like using the wire because it just shows. And I have several cuts on my fingers, so of course every time I jam it into something, I about go through the roof. And working on a grapevine today is going to be a challenge. That's just making it easier to go through the hole so it doesn't totally unravel. Put a little glue, knot it. These into place while we're waiting on that. Actually, this one I'm going to put up in here. Because we're not seeing all that. We don't need all that. Yo! Okay, so that's what we've got so far. I've got a whole bunch of things we can add in here. This is going to go right here. Alright, so we've got some carnations. First, I think I'm going to use, I have some bigger boxwood, so I think we're going to get some of that in here just to kind of fill it in some. It needs some filler. So I'm just kind of staggering it. I think I'm going to need another glue stick. So hey, Nanny Dot. These are good to hold on to for using as picks, too. I think we need another one of those down there. I thought I had a fifth one. I do. Alright, did I glue that? I did. Well, let's glue it again because it came out too easy. Alright, then we have some carnations, right. Let me just kind of see where I want these, because I've got about 5 of these. I think 3 right there. And one here. One stubborn carnation. I kind of want to tilt this up a little. There we go. And then I think one up there. Gonna bend it a little. I'm kind of liking those where they're at. So if I think that I want this more that direction. Okay. I'm doing this because then I can see where I need to fill in around it. Because I have little filler. And I kind of like these because the leaf is a little bit darker than what I have in there right now. Alright, next I have these little flowers. Thought they'd be nice up in there. Except I kind of want to push them up, clump them more. This needs to go down in more. It's not going in far enough for me. Okay, that went further. Let's trim off a little more. Now I'm going to use this variegated to kind of fill in where I have some gaps. This is called ×5 plastic leaf bush. This is an awesome filler. See, look at that. See how that just fills in the gap? Okay. I don't like the way this is sticking up, so I'm just going to trim that off. See how that just fills in nicely around there? Kind of gives it another color and texture. Okay. We'll get some of these up in here. One on this side. And then I think one in here, one up here, and maybe there. I'm gonna have to take the hairdryer to this thing when I'm done to get all the glue webs off of it. Kind of like that. And see how it kind of frames the carnation? Alright, now I have some of these pip berries, and they're the same color blue as our angel there. So I think we're going to get some of those in here, but I want to try something first. Usually when decorating with pip berries, you curl them. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to add a few of those pops of blue in here. See how that kind of just makes it pop a little? Beautiful. Pip berries are definitely country. I don't know if any of you decorate that way, but where I'm from we do. So thank you, Monique. Thank you. Hey, Monica. How have you been? Put that, I think, right there in the middle. We're working on our new sign. It says God Bless America. And we were working on our angel. And she's going to go in there too. We gave her a hairdo. We papered her with scrap paper. Okay, I have one more. There it is. I even had blueberries on hand in case I wanted to add some of those, but I think I'm going to save them. I have some of these. I didn't know if we could add a few of those, just as a different texture. Like, go big or go home, right? But I need another piece of greenery right here. So these were some pieces that I had. They're looking pretty bad. This one may not be. Yeah, and then better. If we wanted to, we could even put a flag on there, but I had these, and I think I kind of, well, no, needs those too. Just a few here and there as a different pop of red. Yeah, like that. There. All right, we're done with that. Let's check out our girl. These here? Is that what you're talking about, Monique? They're called pussy willows over here. So we may have to put her and put the bow right here. Or we put the bow up here and we put her down here. Or we just make her into a wall hanging. Alright. Got a couple here that I thought would be nice for the bow. Let's just that needs a little filler right there. That's too small. There we go. Usually when I'm done, I can step back and see where I need more. There. Oh, that's better. All right. I'm not sure I have much of this left. Oh, gotta go out and buy more ribbon. Right, Rach? At least 3 rolls. I think I'm going to do this just a little bit smaller and just kind of frame that out. Monica says make them 50-yard rolls. I got some in my cart, girlfriend. I do. And I thought this one would be kind of nice. I think I'm just going to do one loop on either side like I did the red, because I don't want this to be like the pop. I just want it to be simple. I'm going to go a little bit smaller with this one. And I'm trying to decide, I think I'm just going to do 2 loops and a small loop in the middle. The angel is listed in my shop now, and so is the sign. They complement each other really nicely too. See, if I put this down here, you really don't see her legs. So I think I'm going to go up here with it and attach her right here when she's done drying, and when I paint the star a red. I think that's the way we'll go. Like right down in here, because her wings are still not dry. And then she'll just kind of hang down here, and she kind of matches the one on the in the sign. Aw, thank you, Marcia. It's our new angel DIY kit with our new God Bless America sign. I just finished a roll of ribbon, and they're all telling me go out and buy 3 more 50-yard rolls. Okay. I think we did all our dovetails. So let's put that up here. Of course, it's the thickest part of the darn wreath that we got to thread this through. But it's much easier for me to thread tinsel tie through than it is a pipe cleaner. Look at that. Didn't even mess up her do. She's a tough cookie. We're just glad you're here. We missed you. We missed everybody. Lisa's been out. Marcia's been out. I don't think I need that much up top here, so I'm going to trim that a little bit shorter. Actually, this one I'm going to bring up here, because actually they had it taped together. So I'm going to cut off. I'll cut off the tape part, and then I'll bring this one down. But I still could go a little bit shorter. I'm going shorter because she's going to be there, and we don't want the ribbons overpowering her. There. So what do you think? She'll be sitting right there. I may even, I think it would be appropriate to put a little tiny bow right there. So, let me see. I think I'm going to use this one and this one to make a tiny bow. Thank you, Lisa. Or we could put her on top of the bow. I think that's too much under her. Dots. Thank you, Monique. I don't know, I'm going to play around with that a little bit. But there we go. Better with star. I think so. But it's almost like I have some, let me try something. Because I can always add it to the other one. Nah. You know what it needs? It needs just a plain red. That's what it needs, if it matches. I'll figure it out. There. Like that. There we go. I think it needs a loop. Yes, right? It needs some loops, though. There, she just needs blue and red. There we go. And then I paint this red and we stick that there. So there's our angel. She's in our shop. Her wings are still drying. We gave her a hairdo. We papered her. Then we added the sign and did the wreath. Oh, looks like my battery's going dead. So I better go before before it blows. All right, thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye.